recap of last week. Um, Last session, you dealt with sort of a conflict on two fronts. The day of the Festival of Autumn's Bounty had finally arrived,
Oh my.
and some of you decided that ensuring that the Baron's son, Viktor Valakovich, did not do anything untoward or make a daring escape while the rest of the group was leading a coup against his father. Narlug and Ayakobachi staked out the Burgomaster's manor to ensure that that did not happen, while Relmir and Ervir stood by Lady Wachter as, at the sort of height of the Baron's cruelty and the peak of his speech, she accused him of being in league with this land's dark ruler. A combination of basically all of your allies working together as well as your own efforts, and a very convincing forgery from Rolmir, allowed the captain of the guard to see Lady Wachter's side of the equation. The crowd did not erupt into a riot, and everyone was dispersed back to their homes with a promise from both Lady Wachter and one of her rich cult members that there would be a grand feast hosted at the Blue Water tonight, using all of the food that had been sort of unjustly grabbed by the Baron, that was originally intended for just the nobles to enjoy. Now everyone will have a Thanksgiving. Funny how that actually ended up lining up at this time of year. But with all of the general crowd control handled, seemingly the coup, well, transpiring as expected, those of you that had been at the Burgomaster's house, got a bit of a nasty surprise when, after sneaking through, knocking out some guards, and climbing your way to the attic, in your hurry, you kicked your way through what you assumed to be Victor's laboratory door, being met by a glyph of warding. So with a deafening bang, Ayakobachi, Narlug, and Rictavio all were greeted by basically an explosion and a bunch of lightning. We will pick up right there as the dust is settling. I will remind you of the description of the door and the room real quick before we will get everybody to roll initiative in a moment. Someone has carved a large skull into this door. Hanging from a doorknob is a wooden sign that reads, "All is not well," and a twisted reflection of the Burgomaster's favorite saying. You hear a young man's voice beyond. Then you kick the door open, which explodes in your face. What you see within, someone has taken old mismatched furniture and created a study in this dusty lamplit chamber. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment on which strange diagrams are drawn, and a freestanding bookshelf holds a collection of bones. A dusty rug covers the floor in front of a pine box, on which lounges a skeletal cat. Several more skeletal cats skulk about. Most unnerving of all, though, is the sight of 3 small children standing with their backs to you in the northeast corner of the room. Although I don't think that's in your vision cone quite yet. In the center of the room, perched on a stool, is a thin young man with a premature streak of gray in his dark hair. He cradles an open, leather-bound book in his arms. I would like all of you that are present, and yes, that includes you, Ralmir.
Okay, I was going to ask that.
You arrive out front, just in time to hear the deafening explosion from the attic. To roll initiative, please.
Big initiative roll. Damn, that's all.
Oh no, I thought you meant actually big initiative roll. Y'all are asleep.
Bad rolls.
Okay. So yes, into this dusty, dimly lit, and rather spooky study. It seems like most of the damage from the glyph of warding is blown out into the attic, but the backblast of all of the dust and everything kind of momentarily obscures even more of the inside of the room. you hear a bunch of hissing and yowling as, despite not having lungs, the cat skeletons still ghostly remember what they ought to have sounded like in life. And most of them are going to just sheer panic and move kind of away from the cause of all of this chaos. However, one of them, startled, is going to run up to you, Narlug, and is going to claw at you.
Have at me.
Let's see. Does a 17 hit?
Hell yeah, 17 hits.
Please take 1 slashing damage, as this is just a normal house cat skeleton-sized creature. Basically runs up to you and in a panic, unable to get past you in the doorway, is going to claw at your ankles. Let's see. After that, Rictavio is up next, still kind of reeling. He is going to... let me double check something real quick. Sorry. I think his first instinct... probably to let everyone know what's going on. Yeah. Rictavio is going to kind of clamber on top of some of this debris near the door and crouch down, and you see him, the somatic and verbal components of a spell, touch his temple. And he's going to cast Sending. Just double checking, Mike, that you are still here and can hear me.
Yes, I had to restart my computer.
Well, just as long as you can hear, Ervir, in his mind, receives a sort of, mental message ping, and you hear Rictavio's voice. I have to count so I don't overdo the 25 words. Things are going badly at the Burgomaster's Manor. Large explosion, could use backup, may require healing after fight. And that will be the end of the message. You get the option to reply up to 25 words as well. You do not need to do that immediately, but if you'd like to, you can.
I'm pretty sure Irby was just already making his way towards there, so he'll reply affirmative. I'll double time.
Okay. So you were heading from the square, and you're going to, move at full speed?
Yeah, I think I should have been moving, I guess at half speed, and yeah, now I'll move at full speed.
Okay, so if you were moving at a normal saunter compared to Ralmir, please roll me at your convenience. Let's go D6 plus 2. And that will be the number of rounds. I know you may not make it during combat, however, that will tell us, oh, look at you, you're making good time. So 3 rounds, and you will arrive at the front door as well, just like Ralmir had. I'm going to move your token onto the map, though at the moment, obviously, we're still going to be just on that countdown. Yeah. So let's do... Yeah. All right. In that case, we're going to move to Victor. My God, the initiative rolls for this engagement are truly pathetic.
Yeah.
You're all adventurers.
Explosion threw us off.
Let's see. Okay, so Victor, I think knowing that anybody who triggers that trap and is still standing as a threat is going to rasp out, I don't know who you are or what you want, but you should not have come here. And he is going to begin casting a spell. Narlug, why don't you go ahead and give me Arcana so you can see what it is while it's going off.
We're good at that.
You are. Ooh, the dice say you're a little bit wrung from the claymore going off in your face. I will just ask, would you like to respond in any way? And I don't necessarily mean verbal, but he is mid-spellcast.
We're going to take this as a cue. Narlug's going to counterspell.
Okay. I think he will in surprise, let's see. Counters up to 3rd level automatically. Okay, so that will counter this. I think in surprise, he's not going to counter your counter spell. But he'll gasp out, that level of magic. And just kind of like freeze up, but he is going to move and hunker down behind this counter. And then whisper, "Get him!" And you think he's probably talking to the cats. Ayakobachi.
Yakubachi's going to, let's see. I'm going to step behind him because I can't really see a whole lot.
Yeah, unfortunately,
And
your view is mostly empty desk
Right,
and skeletal cat.
Going to stick with the plan.
Your hearing is keen enough, though.
Yeah,
I think
can
you
hear
know
some-
he's on the north end of the
You can
room.
hear stuff going on, right? Some crinks and cracks in the floor. I'm going to stick with the plan. I'm going to cast from right at this spot. I don't know how far this room is. We're going to just wing it. We're going to try to cast some Entangle.
Okay.
And we're going to put it right, like, the edge of it right there, so it goes like 20 feet this way. I don't really know how far this room is.
That is going to fill the room. It will also get you and Narlug, I believe, if you place
do
it
that,
there.
Yeah, let's see if we can do it right here. We'll just get Narlug.
Narlug's a strapping lad.
It's pretty strong. I can always help him too if
Uh,
he's stuck.
Yeah.
I
let's
could always
see.
just friggin' Misty step out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
That is also true.
I'm sure he could
All right,
too, but
so
hey,
that's-
fuck it. Let's do it.
That's going to hit the entire room, and then I'm also just going to note it also covers this square. Okay, entangle, blah, 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 just double checking, strength save. In the area when you cast must be restrained, but it makes everything else difficult terrain. Okay, so we need a whole bunch of saves. Strength from Victor. Unsurprisingly, the shut-in anemic nerd is not very strong.
Didn't think so.
A 9 does not beat your save DC. Let's see. Shockingly, teeny tiny cat skeletons, also not very strong. 15? We need 19 or 20s on the die from all of these cats. The highest save among the cats was an 11. The lowest two are -3.
Nice. Roll a strength save too, Narlug, just in case. See what you get.
And yes, Narlug, I do need a strength save.
You're just restrained. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Okay, Narlug is also restrained.
Okay, and then I will make some movement
Strap down.
back, like over here. And I'll tell Esmeralda, watch our 6, in case anything shows up.
Okay. So you want her to, and I assume you're going to point, you want her to cover
Yeah.
the other way in?
Point
Okay.
towards the other door.
Alright. Let's see. Sure. I think she is going to nod at you. Very well. And she will run here where she can see both doors. And almost absently as she's going, she's just going to kind of like flick a hand, and she will throw a, since she has a whole lot of them per day, magic missile at the cat in front of Narlug, which, even without me rolling, is going to turn it into a mess of bones as it just kind of explodes all over that square.
And that's it for me.
Okay, then we are up to Rolmir. You are downstairs. You remember the way up, at least to the Burgomaster's office. The party has not been closing doors, which means that I think any of the sounds of their fighting will make finding them reasonably easy, but you have two sort of options here. You can see up above you barred windows, though not barred in like the defensive sense, like windows you could probably kick through. Way above on the 3rd floor, where you see flashes of light as spells are going off, Or you could rely on your incredible speed and sprint through the house to try and get up there.
I was
Which
gonna
angle
think
would you
about
like to
doing
take?
that because I could dash twice.
Yes. So you're just gonna run for it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna book it.
Alright, so let's see. Measuring kind of shortest path. You know they're upstairs, so it's probably like let's see. What is it? Shift? No, how do I do this in sequence? Why is my...
The Q.
No, for some reason it's not letting me do repeated pass. But 15... Okay, it's going to take you your first move to get upstairs. So that's 30 feet to put you here. So you're in the middle row now. Go ahead and keep moving. Because you've got 90 or you have 120? Because you can dash your expeditious retreated, or what was your... You have a speed buff of some sort, right?
That's if the speed buff is when I get boosted by Norlug.
Okay, I couldn't remember. Maybe it was a long strider. Did Akabachi? Did you
Yeah, it was
cast
like
long strider
it
from
was
this
like
morning?
stuff from other people like buff me with, so not from me directly.
Okay, just checking. I thought I remember someone had precasted on you before, but I might be wrong. I think long strider lasts like 8 hours, which is why
I don't remember what.
Seki.
Yeah,
I
you
did
muted.
this myself.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
'cause I don't remember getting hit with long strider because we were doing the whole ceremony thing when he was doing all that shit. So
Gotcha. All right, so you're just gonna move another 60 then?
yeah.
Okay, so let's go be efficient 5 as you kind of vault the banner 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then you're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And from the sounds that are coming your way, you definitely hear them echoing out of this hall ahead of you.
Okay.
I think as you move there, though, you would see a rather bedraggled looking commoner stumble out of this closet. He looks like someone's beat the absolute piss out of him for days and days on end, wrapped in a blanket, and he kind of blinks blearily, sees a red-skinned demon man running down the hallway at high speed, presumably with a weapon drawn, and faints. You have no context for him, but that is the guy that Ayakubachi and Narlik had freed before. But yeah, is there anything you'd like to yell on your turn, or are you just kind of sprinting through the house?
I'm just gonna pop up.
Okay. Then we are up to Narlug.
Can't really see shit from here.
Also, I'm gonna add you onto the turn order at 0, Ervir. Just so we can track your...
We're gonna try to break out of it. We're gonna flex and bust out of this shit.
Okay. So I believe it is your action, let's see,
Yep.
to break the restrain. Oh. Unfortunately, it does not beat the
Save it at
DC.
15. Fuck. Alright,
Yeah.
so then for my bonus action, I am going to Misty Step.
Okay, where would you like to go? Once you're out, all of this area is just difficult terrain, so...
I can see right here. I'm gonna go right there.
Alright. And Victor's not, like, hiding properly or anything, he's more just hunkering down, so you can definitely see him behind there. And he looks up at you, again, shut in, that does not know there's an orc, a tiefling, and an elf wandering around Valaki. Just looks up at you in kind of shock, I guess. He doesn't scream or anything, but you can see a distinct, like,
What the fuck am I looking at?
surprise on his face. All right. Anything else from you, sir?
Nope.
All right. Ervir, you spend your turn running. In 2 rounds, you will arrive at the front. We're back up to the cat skeletons. Unfortunately, none of them can move. Let's just see. We're going to have 5 of them try anyway. You can escape artist out of that as well, correct?
I don't know what escape artist is.
Sorry, old school term. Acrobatics to try and wriggle out.
It just says you can use an action to make a strength check against the spells.
Oh, it does say strength check. Okay. Yep. You're right. Okay, in that case, we're just gonna go strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. But the one next to you and restrained cannot make attacks, right? Or are they at disadvantage?
That's
Double
disadvantage to
checking
attack,
this.
advantage to hit him.
Okay. In that case, we're gonna make one attack at disadvantage on Narlug as the cat pitifully attempts to get you from within the vines. I take it an 11 does not hit you. All right.
I have AC 11.
Oh, you do? All right.
Yep.
Well, then, as you appear in a puff of smoke, a cat is going to. Thank you, Zaki. Going to claw at your ankles again. Please take 1 slashing damage.
What a little bitch.
Um,
You'll pay for this, cat.
then we are to Rictavio. All right. All right. I think he is going to just charge on in there after looking at Esmeralda to make sure she's got that. So that's going to be 10, 20, 30, and he's just going to start hacking his way through some cat skeletons. Yeah, we're going to go Kane. Funnily enough, his first attack misses. Second attack does hit. And for once in his fucking career, that applies as well. Not that these have much health, but yeah, same thing. He just kind of like fails to hit it because he's expecting it to kind of dodge, but it can't because it's restrained. And then shakes his head and just jams the cane directly through it, exploding another one of the cats. Okay. Let's see. Slippery little bastards. And yeah, I think that's it for him. We're gonna go to Victor. And Victor is going to go, no, stay away. And he is going to first move to you, Narlug. And he pulls out a rather wicked-looking dagger. It's carved and kind of has like a hooked tip, good for skinning things. He's going to try and stab you. 17 to hit. So
Oh, yeah,
we know that
hit.
beats your 11. And please take 6 piercing damage as he kind of jams it into your chest. And then just with a single verbal component, I believe he's also going to Misty Step.
Stab and run, huh?
As he puffs out of the room. That'll be it for his turn. Ayakobachi. With a clatter amongst all of the boxes, you just see Victor kind of manifest into space and kind of stagger for his footing.
Then I will, let's see. We'll just go with...
Clearly did not realize you were here.
Right, good. I'd like to see that. We are going to use our unicorn, summon that guy, right around it's there. It's going to be basically cover the entire thing.
Yes.
And then we will then drop concentration on that since he's out of it already, and I can tell. We'll just drop the concentration, and we will summon. I'm taking Narlug's advice with that upcoming fireball, so I'm going to summon a fire elemental right next.
Okay.
Haven't gotten fire out there yet. And
Fire monkey.
And I'll make some more distance. I'll get around right there. And then I'll have the elemental attack him twice with some elemental bangs to the face.
What level is that spell, real quick?
Fourth
Because
level.
as you
Yeah,
cast,
I'm
he's
totally
going to
gonna cast it.
attempt to counterspell
Go
you.
for it, yeah.
So
Just
what
gotta
can I
roll,
do? Just
int
yes.
check. You have 14.
So we're casting at 3rd level. He needs a DC 14 intelligence check. He is pretty smart, but he rolled a 7 on the die, so his counterspell will fizzle. Go ahead and pummel me.
Go slam, slam. One's a crit, and one
Oh.
is a 9.
Ooh, the 9 misses, but the crit's gonna hurt. Alright, fuck me up.
It's gonna
Oh,
be
Jesus Christ.
16. Only a 1 on that second, so 17 on that one. Usually, that was the it rolled the crit. It just did it underneath that one. Yeah, so it's 16 and a 1, so 17 fire damage to his face.
2 plus. Oh, it's all fire, so it's
Yeah, it's
not
all
like
fire.
split.
Nope.
Okay. Okay. So wait, I'm just making sure that came up correct. 1d10.
Yeah, it did I just got a 1 on the
8
10. That's
plus
all.
8. Okay, yeah. Got it. All right, the math just looked weird. All right, so 17 fire. As he kind of yelps and reels back. This is magic on a level that he did not know was so easy. I think, yeah, he just clearly is in a panic and looks kind of like frenzied. You can see his eyes just jittering back and forth. Go ahead and let me know if there's anything else you'd like to do on your turn.
That's it.
All right. Relda. She kind of looks to you like, do I deal with him or...
Yeah, why not? He's in here.
She just kind of shrugs and just draws the rapier and charges. Let's see, that is exactly 30 feet. So she is a very scary multi-attacker. Rapier attack 1. What is his AC? 12. Okay, that hits. Hit. No, the third one's not the rapier, it's the dagger. Or hand axe, sorry. Oh, it also hits. So, She just fucking charges up on him and stab, hack with a hand axe. 15, 20. Oh dear. Alright. Quite a bit of damage on him. As he looks ragged. We are up to Ralmir again, as you are just sprinting through the house. Again, you know, somewhere this direction. You got 90 feet of movement.
Yeah, you hear me? My headset got unplugged.
Yes, I can hear
Yep.
you.
So was it like all like the commotions like coming from like here then? Or?
Yeah. And I think probably based on open doors, you'll be able to see it's the one north at the end of the hall there.
Oh, like it's coming from like one of the rooms over here.
No. Around the corner in the dark there.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 30. Oh, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna dash again, so it's another 30. 5, 10, 15, 20.
So as you reach that square, this is clearly the Burgomaster's bedroom. There is an unconscious guard in a chair in the corner and a open trapdoor in the ceiling. So if you wish to spend your movement climbing that, it'll cost you 10 feet to get up. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
That puts you here, up a floor.
Okay. And that would have been the rest of my
Your
dash.
second move, so you have 30 more feet.
30 more feet. Okay. And then this is just a window, right?
Yeah,
Here.
so the door is here, the window to the outside is there.
5, 10, 15. 20.
And as you emerge into this main room of the attic, this is clearly some sort of crazy, unorganized storage space. just all sorts of like ratty furniture and dusty, accoutrements from around the manor. But yeah, you see your friends.
Gonna just chill over here, and then I'm just gonna tap Lakabachi. Just let him know I'm behind him.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness. It's you.
All right, we're back to Narlug then. The room is no longer full of vines as they kind of rapidly wither and wilt back into the floorboards. That leaves you and Rictavio and a couple cat skeletons in a room empty of Victor. But you did hear him, and I think you can probably see him as well.
Yeah, I can see him
Fall
now.
back out into the rain room. Oh, you
But
can't
that's
see
all right.
him? Too narrow?
No,
Okay.
I can't. Not where I'm at, but that's fine. 'Cause
You can
we are
certainly see
going
the
to-
giant fire monkey punching something, so... Monkey wolf, I guess?
We're gonna level
Whatever Millar
4
is.
a magic missile.
Okay. So you do need to be able to see him. So you're
No,
gonna
I'm
have to
hitting
move a
them.
little
I'm just-
bit first.
I'm hitting these little fucking cats.
Oh, the cats. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just
So they're
sending one at each of
feels bad.
them, or...
One at each of them, and 2 at the ones at the top.
Okay.
So he'll get 2, and then the ones at the bottom get 1.
Sure. So Narlug with a quick incantation, kind of like whirling around, so you can point your finger guns at each of them. Yeah, your invisible force bolts fly out of your hands.
So that's
So it'll be
9
the
of them.
two-
That's 9 damage
Okay.
at the top left.
Okay, absolutely exploded.
7 damage at the top right.
Absolutely exploded. Cat bones everywhere.
Let's see, 5 damage at bottom left.
Again, absolutely exploded.
Fucking scratch my ankles, will you sons of bitches? And 5 at the bottom right.
And the last one just has time to like turn to you with D and somehow yet sad eye sockets as it also explodes into cat bones. Utterly obliterated.
Now I gotta go to the hospital and get the cat scratch checked.
Don't look, George Michael.
Infected.
Yes, all of them just wiped out.
And Darlug's satisfied, he's just gonna chill here. He's not gonna go out there and put himself in danger.
That sounds like Narlock. All right, Ervir. One more round. The cat skeletons are
Half-plate heavy.
donezo. Yes, half plate heavy. Rictavio. Is kind of an eye roll as he turns around and he's gonna run back out. Let's see. I think he takes stock of the situation. He's going to flick the cane, which causes the sword to swap, and kind of hold it up to him. You're sure you wouldn't rather come quietly, lad? We could always make it painful. He will try for an intimidation, actually. Old man is shockingly charismatic, but he rolls like shit. So I think Victor is just too fucking panicked to make any real sense of that, and he just stay back. And it is going to be his turn. Octavio perhaps regretting that he didn't take the finishing blow there, as Victor is going to lift up his sleeve, and similar to what you saw done to dear Stella Wachter, there are all sorts of scars in like runic patterns on his forearm. He's going to scratch his nails through it, and you can see it releases some kind of like a scroll of wood healing spell on him, and he gasps as several of his wounds close. And then, as a bonus action, he is going to Misty Step again. Range on that, 60 feet, correct? I think he's gonna go... Can he actually see that, or is that has to be Ralmir's vision? No. Oh. questionable. I think not. I think he's going to blink here. And take... No, yeah. Take a little bit of movement. Alright. We are then back to Ayakobachi.
Yakobachi with his movement, he will 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't care if this guy hits me. 25, 30. We're going to stand right on top of the... well, he can see outside this window. Whoop. So I guess technically...
He still looks very hurt, by the way, just not nearly as, like, death's door as he did before. Okay, so you're not going to provoke if you don't move all the way there.
Yeah, I mean, he can just see that through that window, but I mean, that's so it could be kind of bad.
If you don't care about him taking an attack of opportunity on you, you could probably move here.
Block the window?
And either... well, I was going to say use an object interaction to pull the curtain shut.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll let him hit me. Close the
Okay,
curtain
so
he
he
can't
will
see
get
out
an
of it.
attack of opportunity, but I'm just going to... If you're comfortable making that a bonus action, you're welcome to do so. Or do you need your
I'm not
bonus
gonna
action
use
to
my
control
bonus
your...
action. No. I'm going to
Okay.
use my action on something else.
Okay. So go ahead. He's going to take a swipe at you with his dagger. 14 to hit.
That'll miss.
Okay.
Without the shield, which I'm using. And then I'm going to close that window so he can't just see out of it. And then I'll turn around all menacingly. Be like, there is no escape. And I will transform into a spider.
Oh, Jesus.
Get ready for that moment.
Yeah.
And then I will become
Add some body
Spider-Bachi.
horror to the mix.
And then let's get you. You're concentrating. And then I'll assume that, I know that he sent that sending message, so I know we got backup coming. And then my my guy will just, let's see, he's got 40 feet, so he'll go about right.
I think he can make it to the door with 40, right?
Or there.
Yeah. If you want to swing at him on disadvantage, you can, I think.
I think I'll just mentally tell him to just dash and just stand right there.
Okay, sure. That works.
That's it for me.
All right,
That's
then we are up to
myself off the thing I didn't mean
Relda.
to, but I'm still number 8.
That's okay. We can do this and turn. 8. All right. We'll go to Relda. So much running today. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. So she has to dash to get here. But she is going to threaten him. At least. Give it up. She kind of, brandishes the weapons, but doesn't have enough to actually attack him. And Victor is just, again, full panic. All I wanted was to be left alone. Let's go ahead and roll mirror.
So the plan is to keep him alive, right? Yep. I try to. Okay, so I'm gonna move. So
We have
5.
to, I mean.
Didn't they change the D&D rules too? So like when you drop someone to 0, you just decide if you wanted it to be lethal or not lethal.
Yes, which I think is stupid, but yes.
You don't have to like
I always
whip out
gotta
a sap
imagine,
or
like, it's
something.
kind of hard to not lethal somebody with like a bow or.
I don't
like,
know
a
exactly.
fire. You know what I mean?
Or
But, like,
the
with a
fact that
bonk-
like Relmir's gonna run up and shank him through the kidney with a rapier. How do you go like, oh no, I was just joking. That's
I
a
missed his
non-lethal
kidney."
kidney stab.
Yeah,
It's one of
just
those
above
comical
the kidney.
bending swords.
Yeah, boing.
Yeah, we're gonna stab him in the leg.
That's true.
Stab him in the foot.
But yes, technically you can just choose to make it non-lethal when you down
Okay,
him.
so
But you
I'm
have
good.
to declare it when you make the attack.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. And then he said he's relatively hurting, right?
He looks like, if I had to give it numerical terms, looks like he's at about half health again.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make sure, it's gonna be a leg shot, so it's not gonna kill him though. But
Okay.
I'm gonna sneak attack him.
Sure. Stab him in the hamstring or something.
Yeah, and then I got the
ACL,
advantage.
And you are flanking. Yeah, true.
We're in both ACLs.
Ooh. Fortunately, he is an unarmored dork, so that does hit.
No, thank God. Yeah, I got my sneak attack up.
Oh, you do so much damage. Oh no. Ugh. Oh, but oh yeah. Okay, so for a total of. You stab him real fucking good, but he does not quite go down. But he grabs his leg and just screams incoherently. Anything else from you, Rolmir?
Let's see. Actually, yeah. So for my bonus action, so are you attacking, or are you just a spider?
I plan on doing the old 1-2 spider skidoo on him and just knocking him unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, though, I'm going to I'm going to give you advantage though for the. Or is that an attack roll?
It is an attack
yeah,
roll,
it is an attack roll.
Okay,
Yep,
yeah, I'm
you
giving
can
you
use your
advantage then.
distraction so that he gets it. Nice. All right, Narlug. Picking cat bones out of your robe.
Yeah. Gonna kick some dust and move his way over. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30.
Okay.
And we can't see shit, so we ain't gonna do
Nope.
shit.
Okay, fair enough. Irvir, you spend your turn huffing and puffing, and for the last of... Why don't you have vision?
It's hard to see.
It's because it's nighttime. You have the nighttime set on the map.
Yeah, you're right, but he should... Oh, and he's
He's a human.
human! It's not nighttime. Give me a second. It should
Warcaster was
be
worth it.
daylight. There we go.
So I'm
Let
just
there
start
be light.
letting us all take a free feat when we start, so I can stop playing a variant human.
Technically, with the new character creation rules, I think that is an option. But yeah, at the end of your turn, let's give you a little bit more convenience there. You arrive at the front of the manor. I think you look up to see that the windows on the attic have been cracked and some of the panes have fallen out.
Am I supposed to be able to see it?
You should be. It's
I
daylight.
have a dark screen. I don't even see my token anymore.
Are you all the way at the bottom?
Yeah.
By that
Yeah, I don't
ping?
see nothing. That token's
Okay,
gone. It's all black.
just drag yourself there.
Okay. There we go. I see.
You can see. But yeah, I think you still hear sounds of a fight on the other end of the manor. And fuck it, go ahead and take a move action.
Oh wow. We attracted any like guard attention outside?
Actually, it does not seem so. The guards that were here, some were dispatched on the way in, and I think you would find within the manor there are several people as well. Okay. Yeah, you wander past a maid peers.
Do you want to call that my move to get there and then my dash action to get here?
Yes, I think that seems reasonable. But yeah, sorry, I know it's kind of sucky to be dragging behind, but...
Oh, that's fine. I probably would have liked to have the TV on at least, though.
Apologies. Alright, we'll move to Rictavio. Who, same thing, it's just gonna have to fucking run, roll, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't get any further. Victor. Alright. Oh, it's so inefficient. I think he's just crazy enough, though. He's going to step here, peel back his other sleeve, and scratch up a different set of runes, and I'm going to cast Cone of Cold, which I believe is going to hit Relda, Rictavio, and Spider-Bachi. I need dexterity. Oh, like that's so many dice. I need a Constitution save throw, please.
Wait, it's not hitting me.
Misses you, yes. 16. That does save, but I think this still is going to pop the spider. Full. And you do fail concentration. Full damage is 34. Halved is 17. Save is behind Narlug's picture for some reason. Octavio is going to make the save. Relda, save. Why are they in different orders? Constitution, submit. Is not going to make the save. So Relda's going to take full damage. And let's out a yell. I believe, what is that, 6 overflow to you, Akabachi?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I just did the math, so it would be 6 overflow to me, so it would be 46.
Okay. All right. He is so fucking hurt. That's his movement and his action. Debating. You block the window. Guess he can move, but he's going to provoke. I think he knows that. And he just stares at you all defiantly. And I will end his turn. I know Giant Wolf Spider is still there for a turn holder, but that's you, Ayakabachi.
Yeah, it is. So what we'll do is...
He doesn't know that it would have been better for the spider to bite him.
Right. I guess we will move this thing a little bit over here with a bonus action. And with an action... we will...
I think, Irver, you definitely hear that as part of the manor rapidly creaks and groans under the wood freezing.
I threw a cold all of a sudden. We will just continue to block that window, and oh, forget it. We'll just do this. We're gonna jump on the table, and we're gonna smack him with a primal savagery.
Okay.
Force him to use his shit. And then primal savagery. 19.
19 to hit.
12 acid damage.
All right. As you go after him, he uses his reaction to throw a shield, but it's not enough. As your claw just goes directly through his little shitty arcane barrier. 12 acid is plenty as you take a good gouge out of his chest to knock him unconscious as he falls to the floor.
Or acid is like his, his knee.
Okay.
And then, or acid the opposite
Okay.
leg that Rambler did. And then,
I mean,
now that he's like
probably acid in that same leg would probably be pretty rough.
right?
Right.
Acid in the same wound. And then I guess, yeah, I'll just stay right here and hold him down until somebody, or not hold him down, but just like stand over him until somebody can come over here and tie him up.
Sure.
I'm out of wild shapes.
Or didn't you have the? Oh, I gave you the manacles.
Yeah, I'll hold him out. You know, somebody can use him.
Okay. Fair enough. I guess Relda's up next, so she will just take those from you and slap him on his wrists, not being particularly gentle about the bloody wounds on forearms. And she is just cursing under her breath in Vistani. And you see her thinking about giving him a kick for measure, but decides against it because you don't want to kill this guy. Instead, she just kind of stomps with the peg leg foot, looking annoyed, covered in frost and definitely bleeding from. We're functionally out of rounds here, but I still want to see what path Ervir takes through the house. Mostly because I think it is actually shockingly showing restraint that you guys did not kill anyone on your way in. So go ahead, Ervir, I assume you're going to the stairs, 15 feet to get there. Go ahead and keep moving if you would like. Same thing, I think, based on, again, structural damage and frost on the walls and stuff, you'll kind of know it's at the left end. But at the top of the stairs, you come across an unconscious guard who does not appear to have any wounds at all. Seems to have been put to sleep by the sleep spell and is about to come. Muted.
I don't know he's about to come around though, right?
You can kind of see that he's like groggily starting to move. Does not mean you have to do anything about it, just that clearly starting to wear off.
Yeah, we let sleeping dogs lie.
Okay.
We'll keep moving.
Okay. Same thing. At the
Spying
end of the hall
something.
here, yes. So this is the guy that I described earlier passing out as Rolmir ran by. This guy, and we'll cut to the rest of you as Ervir's tending to him. You can see, we'll just show you past him into that room. Clearly there's a set of manacles and a whole bunch of blood all over the place. You had heard that the Burgomaster was torturing someone who had supposedly been particularly against his cruel ways of ruling the town. And yes, this is a commoner. You do know his name. Somebody had mentioned it. But serious, raw, red injuries to his wrists. Seems stable but unconscious, but malnourished for sure, even at a glance. But yeah, I don't know if you want to expend any resources, but...
I do. I don't have a lot of healing spells prepared today, so we'll healing word at 2nd level.
Okay.
8 HP.
Plenty. It's actually 10 in total. As he will groggily come around. And as he blinks down the hallway and kind of takes you in, he scoots back against the... There was a demon.
You mean one of my companions.
And he looks up at you.
Well, I've got the Morning Lord fucking thing on my chest, man.
I know, but this is a confusing situation. Before you guys arrived in town, so he has no idea who any of you are.
I'm staying at the church. To his panic, I'm staying at the church. The Burgomaster's been arrested for conspiring with Strahd. And he'll reach into his coin pouch and hand him a gold.
Okay.
Tend to your wounds. You should return to your family. Or your home.
And he looks at the coin, looks at you, goes to say something, and just bursts into tears. Again, this guy's been tortured for weeks. Woke up, got out of the room, immediately scanned back into unconsciousness, jolted awake by magical healing. This is a busy day for a commoner.
Yeah. I've probably got some rations or something too, so give him some jerky or something.
Just walk away. And yes, like in between the sobbing, I think you just hear like a mutter, thank you, as he just devours whatever you've given him. We will cut back to the attic as you make your way, but I will remind you as you do reach this room again, conscious guard that seems close to coming around,
And the wedding dress.
which is actually in this room. But yes, let's cut back to the attic as Relda told this man, Octavia, will filter into the room. Narlug, are you assisting them now that you can hear the fighting stopped, or are you searching the study?
Yeah, we're gonna go search study.
Okay.
See if anything sticks out, anything in particular.
All right. In that case, we're getting close to where I'm prepped for the day, but I want to give you this. Butcher Master's Mansion, sorry. Okay. How thoroughly are you looking, I guess is the question. You know he had a spell book with him.
I guess
He
I'm
just
just
used
flipping all the
somatic
papers and shit.
components for the runes and shit, right? Like he just broke a
Correct.
seal, essentially.
But he did cast spells with classic components, like when he tried to counterspell, when he used Misty Step, etc. I'm sorry, Narlock, what did you say?
They were going over the tables, flipping through the papers, opening
Okay.
any drawers there might be. thorough
Go
search.
ahead. I think his notes are not in code or anything, but go ahead and give me a Arcana for your initial investigation. Not bad.
Man, these rolls.
Still
That's okay.
checking for explosive runes.
Where's
How
my
many
straw?
times do we have to teach you this lesson, old
No.
man?
Open straws, they all just explode.
I was actually, believe it or not, I was only looking for 12 here. So again, notes are not in code. A lot of what you see here is focused on two things. One, long form ritual magic, not in the source that you know, where you're like over 10 minutes you can create an effect, but like things that more are almost like bordering on weird and like druidic, or even just like folkloric, where it's like reliant on the phases of the moon, ensuring that things are done, each day in a week in order to call magic. This is like weird old shit before you could go to school to be a wizard. This is like way
arcade
weirder, yes, than anything that you've dealt with. But there is some interesting lore here. You see stuff about mending wounds, something about like the memory of caused and the healing that occurs after can be stored. It's the thing he used to heal himself. You see ways of mind control by, again, over periods of time applying ritual scars to people. But the thing that jumps out at you as you flip through this old shit is more stuff that you recognize. There's a lot of research here on teleportation, and in particular, referencing a spell you've at least heard of, the spell Teleportation Circle. There's also all sorts of notes about needing to repair his diagram. And as you look around, you notice there's an oddly round rug in, and you peel it up, noticing that underneath there is a relatively primitive teleportation circle here.
No shit.
Give me another Arcana check as you look specifically at it. Okay.
There's that 21 I was talking about.
There you go. Which is a good thing, too, because while Teleportation Circle doesn't even necessarily require the full spell to activate, it's a good thing none of you would have tried this one. And in fact, in the floorboards here, you can see evidence of puddles of gore, as this has been used before. The design here is terribly flawed. And in fact, you would say likely deadly to try and use this. So whoever he tried to send through ended up as giblets.
Probably one of them bastard cats.
Could have been.
Great
Hopefully that's
assholes.
all it was. But yeah, also you notice that the three figures in the corner, this is another weird, creepy thing.
Yeah,
They are not,
they're staring at the corner. They're not even looking at me.
yes, they are not actual children. They are dressed mannequins wearing his old clothing, and all three of them stand facing the corner like they're being punished. And they wear little hats so that as you look at the front of them, like misbehaving children told to, stand in the corner
the
until
corner.
they're better. Yeah. So other than all sorts of anatomy texts as well, that's kind of the bulk of what you find here. And yeah, as Ervir arrives at the bottom of the trap door here, I think the guard in the corner will probably start awake. And kind of jump to his feet. What are you doing here?
Eddie, soldier. You
Kind of
probably haven't heard.
heard what?
At the festival this morning, the Burgomaster was formally accused of conspiring with the Dark Lord Strahd and has been placed into custody. The guard does not know how deep it goes yet.
Oh, he would be a fanatic for sure. But also, you're a local hero that fought Strahd in full view of everyone. And he's a town guard. Go ahead and give me a persuasion with a very low DC.
Persuasion.
Oh yeah, aced it.
I put in charisma because I thought it would make sense to help console dying people.
No, it does make sense. It also makes some of your turn undead better, if I'm not mistaken. Or
No,
maybe
I'm
that's
always
just
baby.
old cleric. It's
That's,
always.
Oh yeah, either old cleric or just paladin is all charisma shit now.
Yep, I know paladin is. Or it may just specifically not be for the ones you have. Anyway, I think he looks you up and down, and you see him seriously rethink toe with you, even if he doesn't necessarily understand what's going on. Very well. I shall report to headquarters and see what they have to say about this. And he will kind of edge his way around you.
I think he lets him go. It seems like that may be best for now.
Okay. Fair enough. And as he's about to leave, I think he will turn to you and whether or not these accusations are true, ensure you do not disturb the Burgomaster's possessions. There is still a family. The things belong to them.
I agree. I'm certainly not here to rob from it, to steal from anyone. However, dangerous mages that could be conspiring with Strahd need to be brought into custody.
You see him look up at the attic, and there's a look of disgust that comes across his face. Not at you.
Yeah.
And he just makes eye contact and nods once, and will walk out of the room. Okay, let's cut back finally, to where you have him tied up in the attic.
Yagobachi is going to rip off a piece of his clothing and he's gonna naturally, instinctively, gonna try to gag his mouth, but then he's gonna kind of realize what he had just witnessed and everything that he just saw. And although he might not fully understand the magic, he knows a lot how magic works, and he's gonna actually blindfold him instead.
Okay.
So we could talk to him, but if he can't see anything, then he's gonna have a hard time using any type of magic. I mean, I have to see to use my magic, so
That's true.
he'll cover his eyes. He's gonna take that book and he's gonna bring it to Narlug. He'll flip through some of
Okay.
the pages as he walks over there and kind of like, you know, haphazardly kind of just walks and reads. This thing eventually.
Uh, all right. So Victor is blindfolded and manacled, which I think is plenty to interfere with somatic components as well. And I think maybe if you guys are close on you flipping through this spell book, because what you find does not look particularly like what you've seen in Narlug's, right? Every wizard's spell book is different. Ways to organize your arcane notes, different ways your mind processes magic. But what you've seen in Narlug's, which is probably plenty of diagrams of, you know,
Stick figure drawings.
is very different than what you see here. There are plenty of drawings, sure, but rather than complicated arcane geometry, what you see is a combination of nightmare anatomy textbook and the scrawlings of a madman. Pages filled multiple times with text written in what appears to be blood. The words running one way across the page, 90 degrees, and different, almost seemingly backwards set on top of that as well. Just so much that the page is practically just smeared in red. Sketches of scars be made. All sorts of, unfortunately, fairly skilled drawings of people who have been flayed, the skin of their back peeled open to reveal the musculature beneath. And what you at first thought was just leather that it's bound in, as you close the book again, just kind of shaking your mess you find within, you realize that the leather it's bound in, well, on the spine of the book there's a nose, and you realize that the whole thing is actually a stretched human face that has been pulled along the spine of the book. It is bound in human skin, and the rivets along the spine appear to be ground down teeth. You have all successfully brought one sick motherfucker to justice today. The question remains of whether or not you can get anything useful out of the mind of this raving madman. But for the moment, it seems the direction of Valaki is a positive one. You've detained Victor, you've arrested the Baron, and his wife, though also in jail, remains to be seen whether or not she was in on the thing. But the town is yours, and for now, Lady Wachters as well.
But there's just one
Go ahead.
thing. As I have this.
Ah, yes. He is unconscious, but that does not mean his brain is. What would you like to do?
We're trying to get. I'm just. Honestly, I'm kind of curious, like why he is the way he is. So. I don't know if
Okay.
there's anything, especially with the whole mannequin thing.
So his surface thoughts, as he's unconscious, are not much. You get that automatically. The surface thoughts that you detect are fear and, just sheer panic, like the desire to flee, the desire to escape these invaders. But as you push deeper, he needs to make a wisdom save, which he's actually surprisingly okay at, but I think I'm going to impose disadvantage because of his current state. What is what does it say your save DC for that is?
Save DC. I got so much fucking text on this damn thing.
Is that an item or an innate thing?
It's an innate thing, but your tiefling racial features
Yeah,
say
you would have
your
picked it, I think. Maybe it's charisma.
probably charisma then.
And you can either shift your attention or if you probe deeper, the target.
I got you.
No,
Oh,
it would be your actual charisma DC, which is innate. What is your charisma?
Oh, my charisma is
16? If I remember correctly.
charisma.
Just your base score.
Oh, base is 14.
14? Oh, okay. Blah, blah, blah.
It's at the very bottom. Charisma is your spellcasting ability for these
Yeah,
spells.
charisma. Okay, so he is going to fail, which means that you can probe deeper into his mind. Target must make a wisdom saving throw. It fails. Get insight into its reasoning, if any. Is large in its mind. Okay. So his reasoning for what he's done. None of these insects are any more valuable than me. Therefore, they are simply fuel for my grand design. His emotional state is fear, but not just fear of you, fear of Strahd, and fear of the pressure that his family has put on. He has no interest in being a political creature, and in fact, he has no interest in this shithole backwater town. He dreams bigger for himself. He wants out. And that is what looms large in his mind. A way out of the fog, a way out of Barovia. And he is willing to kill, steal, lie, cheat, and torture in any mixture of those to get there. And the only thing you see at the core of his mind that he wants is freedom. But
How
he's
ironic.
willing to do some real fucked up stuff to get it. So that is what lies at the core of Victor. And yes, I think that is sort of the core of what you get diving into his mind with detect thoughts.
Do you think we could use him as like a kamikaze for Strahd?
Ervir, you are at the bottom of the trapdoor conversation. If you'd like, you can climb up.
Oh, I can see everybody.
Hey.
Hey.
But yeah, I think
a lot less pictures in this book here, but still pretty gnarly. I'll give it to Narlug. Maybe there's something in there he can learn.
I think Narlug, you do recognize some spells here, and if you want to take some time, I will give you the list, but it will still take time to copy any of these into your spell book.
Hell yeah.
You imagine Narlug like a 40k orc completely in how his magic works.
Right.
Like his fireball diagram is just a stick figure with on fire. Crudely drawn fire around it.
No. That's fireball. Fireball is several stick figures. But that seems to be what was in his actual spell book. Some of the other stuff in the notes that you found is where all of this fucking weird ritual scarification comes from. And that would require some more complex investigation.
One of Gold's cool.
It is. It's also a 5th level spell, which I think is beyond our...
Wait, is
Just take you some time to copy it in there. That's when we were to use it.
Okay, yeah, because you can't just cast out of his book. You have to copy his notes
into your book.
You have to
I gotta
translate.
make
it-
my own stick figures.
Right. You have to translate insane psychopath into stick figure.
But yeah, like Kona. Well, yeah, I'll wait till after we're done. My bad.
No, that's fine. Okay, so you would like to pop a detect magic as
Yeah, let's do a scan to make sure that
okay.
we have a good
Um,
lay of the land here.
Let me double check that nothing in the main attic is magical, because I assume you'd be true as you're doing that. Actually, detect magic penetrates would for a fairly decent distance. There is something very magical in the same room. But in the attic itself,
You saying the same
no.
room as what? You broke up a little bit.
The wedding dress.
Ah,
There's something strongly magical down there. In Victor's room, all sorts of things. Not only the remains of the cat skeletons, which to you are just like shards of bone scattered all over the place with a number of loose cat skulls. Almost all of his notes are magical. The teleportation circle diagram in the floor is strongly magical. Again, like doesn't resonate quite right. It's like a disc, tinnitus as you look at it.
do you have to do like a command word or actually do a cantation to activate a teleport circle?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I
don't know if we were just like
stepping on
leaving
it
a
is not a
landmine on the
danger.
floor.
No. There is a brief activation phrase rather, but you probably don't want to do that. I think you would find several knives and sticks of incense and that sort of thing, ritual materials that appear to be magical. And one thing that you find that a cursory inspection of the room did not with Detect Magic, there's a loose floorboard that you pry up, and you find a loose collection of scrolls. They're not actually spell scrolls, but they are the ritual instructions for creating these undead. So it is let's see. Oh, there are actually more spells as well. These are also in the spell book. But you find a separate set of dead.
Separate set of what? Sorry.
Instructions. Sorry, my microphone is going. Separate set of instructions for the spell Animate Dead. You're debating just ripping that up.
Yeah.
I see it. I don't think it would be out of character or illogical.
I think politely Orbia would mention that and ask if we could just burn that one. It might be useful to know it so we can all recognize it.
You'll see
But, you know-
Yagobachi with Narlug, and like there's like the book, and they're looking over some other stuff, and there's so many things like if you're like, yeah, whatever you want. What about this one? You think about what about this one?
There's enough, that don't want it to fall in bad hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, especially someone that's in the town that has asked for the corpse for Isaac.
Yeah. So yeah, I think
I think he'll pocket
your
them though to like
burn later.
ritually burn later.
Yeah.
Like
It's probably
You
the
know, in
best
the
hands it could
evening
be
or in the
is on
morning,
you,
like-
No,
just
I
do it,
I get
do it in
that.
Kellenbor's will.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
What's
If
Cloud
only
Kill?
you were.
It's a
Cloud Kill
really
is
good
gnarly.
spell.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
a really good spell.
Uh-huh.
It's an incredibly good spell.
That one didn't look familiar to me.
I did not read that
You
one
create a
intentionally.
20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point. It spreads around corners, lasts for the duration or until strong wind disperses it. That's 10 minutes, by the way. Its area is heavily obscured. Creature enters the spell for the first time on a turn. That creature must make a saving. The creature takes 5d8 poison damage on a failed save, or half as. successful. Creatures are affected even if they hold their breath and need to breathe. The fog moves 10 feet away from you on each of your turns. Roll. The vapors, being heavier than air, sink to the lowest. It's a very gnarly area.
Cloud kill fucks.
Yeah, it does. It's sick.
The worst is when your big bad boss fucking upcast cloud kill on the party at the start of an
If those
encounter,
are
and you're like,
spell
oh,
scrolls,
we lose.
if those are
Yeah.
spell scrolls and not in a book, or are those spell
They are
scrolls?
in his spell book.
Okay, never mind then.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, it specifically says Victor's spellbook contains all the spells paired, which is what I copied here, as well as the following. But that is like in tiny text at the bottom. But yes, I would say room thoroughly looted. And yeah,
Let's investigate that super high magic signature
sure.
in the bedroom, which I'm assuming is just some like, damn, bro had this.
All right.
And also something that would be noticed if it went missing, probably, unless it's hidden.
You'll see. All right. So we can just grab everybody down there. 1, 2, boop. Since moving between floors is still kind of annoying. Oh, that grabbed the cat skeleton. Hang on.
Meow.
I'll put myself right next to Dave.
Oh, that works. Here, whoop. Down to this room. This room smells of powder and fine perfume. A vanity with a mirror stands against one wall next to a faceless wooden mannequin wearing a white gown. Mounted on another wall is a full-length mirror with a gilded frame. A door in one corner leads to a garderobe. It's just like a bathroom. So yes, there is the wedding gown, but what is strongly magic is the mirror vanity. And you read a powerful aura of conjuration.
Real point out like how much this mirror stands out, especially relative to like just spells and scrolls or whatever that we had upstairs. Like, yo, this shit is real. Do you want to maybe identify this Narlock?
Oh, do I have identify going?
Identify can always be cast as a ritual, even if you don't
That's
have.
true. Yep. Yeah, let's ritual it. Spend the 10 minutes.
Okay. All right.
While you do that, maybe I'll see to the other guards that were asleep on the job and the maids that I passed on the way here.
Fair enough.
I'll
It
also
seems the
remind
guards are
Urvir-
missing, but the maid is very panicked. Go ahead.
I'll let Urvir know that he should probably check the kitchen as well underneath the table. Probably wouldn't hurt to maybe see what's out of, maybe there's some healing needs to be done.
Go look under the table, see if there's anyone there for some reason.
Yeah, for some
else.
reason.
I think a spider.
Right.
Don't mind the giant spider bite.
Let out a big sigh.
So you probably have time to do that. Maid she's just she's seated in the corner, getting her senses back about her. We can just summarize. It seems that the guard told her what was going on. She doesn't quite believe it yet. But basically is just in a panic about what will we do? If the Baron has been arrested, this is my income. This is how I make my living. General
sit with her.
freak
like
out.
If there's an empty chair or anything, he'll have his hood down while he's interacting with people, just to try to calm her down, talking about how there's plenty of things to do around the city and blah blah. And like, worst case, fucking Blue Water looks like could always use a hand or two, and blah blah.
Sure. Just a general reassurance, and though she's still like anxious, and obviously this is a blow anybody. You're kind of left with her admitting, obviously he's not a good man, but this is how I feed my family. But thank you. You're right. There are always other things. And well, it is the Burgomaster's manor after all. Takes over. Perhaps they'll live here.
And he will give her a gold piece too. Maybe this will help you with the transition from one job to the next.
And that's an insane amount of money for a peasant. So she is profusely thankful. And also in the kitchen, you do find a unconscious maid with a giant spider bite in her neck who is currently paralyzed.
Uh-oh. I do not have lesser restoration right now, so I think I will just blow a first level slot for a healing word.
Okay, released, heals the wound and you can reassure. But this will wear off.
Yeah,
The spider has been dealt with.
let's get her somewhere more comfortable.
Yeah. Fair enough. And yeah, if you're looking for a spot where like she can rest, after some poking around, you would find so first you find her in the kitchen, but you would find the servants' quarters and be able to like lay her in a bed.
Yeah. And give her like the same spiel. I mean, I know she can't really respond yet, but we'll leave her a little gold piece too.
Fair enough. Like the reverse tooth fairy.
Yeah, I'm going to here paying off all of the guards that they put the sleeper poison.
It's coming out of your loot split. But about the time that it would take you that back up is about how long it would take for the ritual to cast. Narlug, as the spell completes, the information rushes in. You know this is potentially very dangerous. Though the spell reveals no specific name of this item, this is a summoning mirror. You can tell that a powerful spirit is bound to it. If somebody who is not evil speaks a very specific rhyme, they can request that the spirit set out and attempt to slay a named target.
Ooh.
If the summoner is evil, however, the ghost will be compelled to attack the caster instead. And the incantation is as follows, and saying it out loud probably a bad idea. Somebody to ask to kill.
Magic mirror on the wall. Fuck yeah. What was that thing called again?
It does not have a specific name, but you can just call it the assassin if you're taking notes.
Very interesting. A lot of questions, I guess. Where the fuck did this come from? Who the fuck could even use it? Does that asshole even know what this thing does? He probably does, but then he obviously must know he can't use it, so does he make other people use it through threat of force and violence? Who fucking knows? Do we have reports of people being slain by a fucking ghost?
No. Hasn't come up. It is small enough to remove.
CR?
Let's see. You did identify it. 8.
What the fuck?
It is a serious deal.
Dang, it's almost feel like we should shatter it, but at the same time, what if we put that up somewhere,
It is worth noting.
Might really bring a room together.
Yes, it is possible for you to take it. It is a mirror that is mounted to the back of a vanity. It's not like small enough to fit in a pocket, but it is not too big to move. We're talking like
Got big
large dinner plate size.
I just want to write down the incantation so we know it.
Sure. Well, by casting
identify, knowingly
he
look
just
at specifically all the people that he thinks might fall in evil alignment. which is
Yes.
definitely Narlug, definitely Yakobachi, and he like shakes his head back and forth at Rolmir. He's not really sure.
See, what did I neutral
Oh.
good?
I was gonna say Narlug's not evil.
You-
He's just
Are neutral good?
And neutral good. He doesn't willingly hurt other things, you know. He just
You
doesn't
just
give a
talk
shit.
about rape and pillage an awful lot for someone that's neutral
Well, that's
good.
what his
Hey.
homies did.
don't you shame his orc morality.
Right? He's good for an orc. I'm lawful evil, so yeah, I'm evil as hell.
Yeah.
He got shunned by his orcs though, so he's not quite.
Yeah, I'm not quite as orcish.
He still seemed to
as most
talk it
orcs.
up a lot for someone that was opposed to it.
That's all I know. You know, it's like to Narlug, that's just a Tuesday.
Right.
Legit though, I think that makes sense. Like when you grow up in a fucking orc warband, you have a little bit of a bent view of the world.
Right.
He's got a good heart.
The heart's there, you know, exactly. He helps when he can.
I will say no overt evil actions, just a lot of okay with some orc pillage shit going. I don't know if I'd call that good, unless now we are saying all morality and alignments are relative.
but-
Well, to
I'm
be
just
fair though,
saying.
he hasn't brought up the raping and pillaging in quite a while.
That is
That's true.
We've been too busy.
He's learning to poop in the toilet instead of on the middle of the floor.
I'm still looking out for that lady of the night, though. When we see her, we'll know.
I mean, we could have used that maid that needed money.
Well, sex work is real work, so that's not evil.
There you go.
There you go.
But it is worth noting, yes, it requires a non-evil summoner, which means that the assassin itself is probably not evil aligned. So there may be limits on what it would attempt to do.
I am not evil, so
You're chaotic good, aren't you?
I'm just flat neutral.
Flat neutral.
I figure you were probably neutral
Speaking
or
of-
like
speaking of
chaotic
which,
neutral.
Is there any valuable things in this room too besides the mirror?
Oh yeah, I mean the wedding dress is definitely valuable. All sorts of the perfumes. I know you're just asking for shit to shove in your pockets. There's no gold value listed, but let's just say 20 gold of assorted cosmetics.
Irvir will mention
mean,
that
I
the
could
guard
shove
woke
them.
up and he talked to them, so like, just be careful what you take. They're probably gonna look.
I mean, if one or two perfume bottles are missing, like what's
Yeah. I'd say I would like to take the mirror, but I'm more interested
the,
in
the
smuggling
wedding
out
dress
the
seems
guy
a little
than the
bit
mirror.
too. Wedding
Mhm.
dress is too high key to just swipe.
Fair.
Those are usually expensive.
But now we
Can
know where it is.
we
Right next to this chimney. I can come in here and steal it later. I mean,
commune with the ghost at
Borrow it.
all?
Not as is, but you could probably figure something out.
Irvir has his
Uh.
justification. He needs to put a ghost to rest.
Um, Brian, hearing me? I understand that desire. I think you might know you'd need to break the mirror for that. Because talking it over with Narlug will get the sense that it is bound to this magical item.
Yeah,
And this is not a single use thing.
exactly. Finding out more about like how did he get bound, shit like that. Like who the fuck were you? You know, that kind of stuff.
Actually, I think you would get
Maybe
a
that
sense
could
of
be
that.
Could we get like a speak undead? Maybe speak with undead.
You could probably get a speak with dead. That's a spell you definitely have access to, but you need to prepare it.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. I think Narlag actually, this is in the description of the entity bound to the mirror, the spirit of a nameless assassin, once belonged to a secret society called the Baal Verzi, a ancient order of assassins. So he is not being forced to do anything he did not do in life.
Ah. A good assassin. Or at least a neutral assassin.
Those do exist.
How do
One could argue assassinating the Baron.
right?
Sorry, you broke up.
Assassinate the
God
Baron.
damn it.
I heard
We didn't
you.
assassinate the Baron.
Could.
But you could.
No,
do
but
it.
I'm saying that you
Oh,
could
yeah.
have said
That
that was
doesn't
a
make
good
you-
thing to do.
Yeah.
It's not like a bad guy thing, but he did it for money, not for.
I mean,
It's not
we're
wrong.
kind of plotting like assassination right now.
Yeah,
So
I could
yeah.
absolutely see a lawful neutral assassin because just everyone's equal under the eyes of coin. It's just your law,
Right.
Yep.
not the
Rules to
city
play
law.
by.
All right.
How do we plan on smuggling this guy out of this building? Or are we gonna just?
I think you
There's
just
a-
walk out. The guards left.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Now the guard will know that he's being brought into custody. So, but we could argue saying like, oh, he's safer in our custody for now. Like,
Mhm.
are you going to counterspell a 5th level spell? No, I didn't
Right.
think so. So we're gonna hold on to him.
I think that's an easy justification to make. You
Yeah,
don't
okay.
have the ability to contain somebody with magic like this. We'll take care of it.
Yeah. Then the
Um,
question is, where do we bring him? I know Wachter wants him, but like, and maybe we do that and try to question him there.
And also,
But we
are
also don't want to just parade him around the streets. So like, maybe save
No.
some back routes.
You probably want to put a hood over his head.
Right, that
Good
would be a bad
call.
idea. I was gonna say, do we want to do? Because I know we're gonna have the Christmas festival, post festival Christmas dinner at the Blue Inn, the Blue Sky Inn, Blue Water Inn.
Yes. Although I am looking to wrap within a couple minutes here,
Exactly. So I'm trying to figure out,
session.
are we gonna be planning on doing the Walker stuff to same night tonight, or are we gonna enjoy the little after party? And
I
then-
think we should wait
Okay.
to
Okay.
round up the cultists because we don't know how deep her cult goes. So we may
Okay.
cut off the
That's a
head,
very
but then
fair
you got
point.
all these little tentacles wriggling around the city still, and then they may also be pissed and suspect us of doing something like,
Maybe-
oh,
At the Christmas
That bitch
festival,
died
we
after
can
they
do
all
some
got-
interrogation. All of us can kind of go around try to figure out who the cultists
yeah. I could
are.
just go walk around being all chit chatty with people,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Being
yeah, that could work.
inconspicuous.
Or like,
Well, because she
staking
did.
out Wachter House to see when she has a gathering, or even convincing her to have a gathering, and then be like,
Mhm.
"Oh, you're all in the same room now. Let me introduce you to my friend Fireball and Spirit Guardians."
Facts.
I mean, when it comes to
Facts.
me, like, because she never mentioned Ezek being gone during the festival either, too. So you could always use the original plan of me killing her, though, and me disguise self as Ezek walking out of the house so people can see.
I like that too. I just wanted to know when we're gonna execute it because I want to know what we're gonna do next. If we're gonna stay in town for a little
Well,
bit.
I'm waiting to get my shit from her, and then we'll kill her.
Yes, we gotta get shit
Yeah.
from her.
Fair enough.
We gotta get
I
shit
think
from
we
her.
need to
That's plan
so
number
we won't
at
murder
the
her
festival
tonight.
Christmas party. Getting our
do
shit.
the party. We need to interrogate. We will figure out a plan for actually offing Wachter as we kind of get more information and see maybe how the political unrest settles or doesn't around
Mm-hmm.
Valaki. We need to go to the re-education camp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Re-education.
forgot about that.
Yeah, we
And
do
once
gotta do that.
Valaki is sound, I think our next step is to double back and make sure we have the hags taken care of, so that doesn't become a thorn in our side later.
That's
Then
true.
we can talk about going to Perez.
Yeah, I was thinking Berez or either going to the Castle Strahd, the Ravenloft to do the bone stuff. Like maybe not so much going to the
Yeah.
castle, but like rummage the tombs.
Well, and we'll need like a bag of holding or something for that.
Yeah, you're right.
So we could knock two birds out with one stone. We go to the Vistani camp, ask them to see if they can get us a bag of holding, and
Some
talk
money or they can
to
make it for us or something.
Casimir while we're down there to see if he can help us with night hag shit.
I love
Bad
it.
idea. I think all of it sounds like a plan. I did create an event for next week. Time can be flexible.
Let
I
me go
should
check
be
my
good for
shit real
next
quick.
week pretty clearly.
Okay. But yeah, good session today, guys. Sorry for making it a short one, but it was
That's
fun to
okay.
play.